Prime Video's Reacher Season 3 Episode 5 Smackdown features several twists and developments, some more shocking than others. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So, Alan Ritchson's Jack Reacher is in the thick of an undercover mission with DEA agents getting closer to avenging a fallen friend and protege, Lieutenant Dominique Cole. After a backstory-heavy Episode 4, Episode 5 felt somewhat like filler despite several key character deaths. It seems to act as a bridge between the stronger episodes before it and the anticipated action to come in future episodes. Episode 5 reveals Quinn's operation with Bizarre Bazaar as weapons trafficking, not drugs, which means the case is no longer the responsibility of the DEA. This likely won't stop Susan Duffy and Guillermo Villanueva from getting to the bottom of the case and finding Teresa, especially in the wake of Elliot's murder by one of Quinn and Beck's guys. Episode 5 also includes one of the most randomly funny moments of Season 3 as Reacher tries cat poop coffee, otherwise known as Kopi Luwak, before knocking out a misogynistic henchman at breakfast. Episode 5 was going through the motions compared to more adrenaline-pumping episodes such as Episode 3. Still, the episode offered a variety of key character deaths, starting with DEA agent Stephen Elliott, who I could tell wasn't going to survive Reacher Season 3 with his nice guy treatment of his prisoner John Cooper, Richard Beck's bodyguard, who proves to be a cold-blooded killer. Reacher and Villanueva make quick work of Cooper, intercepting him by placing Villanueva in a flip car as a trap for Reacher to strike. This scene seemed a bit out of character for Reacher, putting another innocent DEA agent's life in the hands of Cooper, but his instinct and knowledge once again prevail. Finally, in what was the most shocking death of the series thus far, Annette, one of Beck's housemaids, is revealed to be an undercover ATF informant. While we don't see her die on screen, it's safe to say Beck and Paulie didn't let her get away. While Elliot's death is tragic, it's uncanny how many mistakes he made as a DEA agent, even if he was still somewhat green. Duffy and Villanueva should have never let him alone with Cooper, but they had no other choice. Annette's true identity reveal and instant death was a chilling development, adding another example of Reacher Season 3 being darker and more ruthless than its previous seasons. Season 3 has teased us for 5 episodes with the expected showdown between Reacher and Paulie, which I've been dying to see ever since the trailer was released. And the smackdown the episode title refers to made for a great and humbling scene for Reacher, who usually doesn't have to restrain himself from speaking his mind. Paulie, however, reminds Reacher of his superior rank as a direct employee of Quinn's, offering him a deafening hook that literally leaves the typically invincible Reacher rattled. Quinn, the actual big bad of Reacher Season 3, is also still lurking in the shadows after 5 episodes, which is surprising considering there are only 3 episodes left. Ending on a cliffhanger when Reacher finally comes face to face with Quinn made for a riveting moment, but cutting to the credits just before Quinn appears was somewhat frustrating. Season 3 feels like it's shown its hand too early with its villains. Revealing all the backstory about Quinn in Episode 4 might have deflated the intrigue of his vicious character. With Quinn and Paulie being teased more than featured in the first 5 episodes of Reacher Season 3, we're left with Beck, who seems like a decent enough guy in a tough situation, and henchmen like Harley, who is much duller in comparison, although the Nature's Toilet line was pretty clever. Episode 6 must start to include more great scenes with Paulie and Quinn in central roles, making an impact rather than waiting on standby for the final act. Episode 5 was an integral installment that would probably play better in the middle of a binge watch instead of a standalone weekly offering. I was left feeling like I didn't quite get my Reacher fix for the week after Episode 5, and I'm hoping that Reacher's face-to-face with Quinn in Episode 6 will make up for it.